Ladies, hi, it's Jules. Hey, I wanted to show you some stuff. I've been playing. I have a little bit of free time. I got all my chores done, got my projects done, and hi, Charlie. I saw Jade making these flowers, and then I saw Arlene making these flowers, and I'm like, oh, I want to make them. Didn't have time to, and since I had some playtime, I saw another video just now. I'm like, man, I want to make them. And so I do have the Nest Abilities die, the circular one, and I left it over there on my other workstation. But I wanted to show you guys something because they're kind of, you have to roll them in there like 3, 4, 5 times, and even then I can't get them to come apart. As you can see here, they're sticking in there, and I have to go to each individual one and like cut little snippets of thread off, and it's making me mad because it's supposed to cut through. And I know that the die cartridges will cut through, but I don't have any that are just circles. So I wanted to see if I can come up with something to help everybody and myself, because I don't mind. For some reason, I don't really mind cutting the entire circle out myself, but not everybody has the Nest Abilities either, and or a die cut machine. So I'm like, you know what? When I made the Tim Holtz flowers, did my own stencil, so why don't I just do that? So, not that I won't use the Nest Abilities die either, but I'm just going to make my own stencil. So I'm like, what do I have? And I don't want to grab those to do the stencils. I want to do it so that you guys can see that you don't have to have it. So I'm like, okay, so I cut out some. Here's still some sticking on the, see, they're not coming out. I have to go and snip them out, and it's making me mad. So I'm a little ticked about it, but okay, so I grabbed some chipboard, and I didn't grab my pencil. So I'm going to do it the same way as I did with my Tim Holtz flower dies. And so I'm like, okay, what do I have that's this size? I found my funnel, and actually that'll work. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut them out. Okay, look, my lid to one of my IKEA bottles, I just found that. And that is just a little bit smaller than the funnel. So, alright, okay, I drew them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to tell you I used the smallest one with the handle of the blending tool. I used my glue stick for the next size down or up. And I used some embossing powder lid and traced that one out. Use the lid for that one and the funnel for that one. Okay, we'll cut them out. Okay, so I totally found something else. I want to go another size bigger. So I put it on some cardboard, corrugated cardboard, and I traced it out, and then I just went on the inside of that trace and cut it smaller. I put this next to it, or held it like that, and I just kind of started to trim until I got it to the size that I want. And that's where I'm at. So now I have 6 sizes of that flower. So now what I gotta do? I gotta get them traced onto, I'm gonna put these little thingies away, and I'm going to trace this out on some fabric. I'll be right back to show you the fabric. Okay, so I have the stencils, fabric. This is what I grabbed because I have a bunch of little pieces like that, and laid them out. And I used this, it's a grease pen, I guess you call it. My husband brought it from the Navy. He brought me stacks of these, so I have a bunch of these sitting in the drawer. But it's like a crayon, so you can use a crayon, or you can use probably a gel pen if it's on a dark material. And just set them on there and trace them out. I'm going to show you. If you use a gel pen, you can totally do that. Trace them out. On satin is going to be a little bit more harder to keep them steady to cut them out, but you'll get it. Do it. You can do it. You can. Alright, so now I'm going to cut these out, and I'm going to show you when they come out. They'll be in nice little circles. Okay, I'm going to show you this way. I don't have a lighter, and I have, but I have matches, and I love candles. Y'all know I love candles. So I lit one of my votives, and with the votive, I don't have to worry about touching the flame or holding like a lighter where it gets extremely hot and you can really easily burn it. So I got all my flowers cut out, or all the layers and circles cut out. And I did a sheer one that has some embroidery type of decoration on it, and the threading was burning when I'd get to it. As you could see, like this one here, actually. See the top part? That burnt. There was a piece of a flower like this, and the thread just burned a little hole. So I snipped it off just a tiny bit. This. Now your glue gun gets really hot too, you guys. So be very careful. Try and get to the center of that flower as much as possible. And they can be staggered. They don't have to be completely lined up, but I want to make mine kind of lined up. Well, this first one anyways. This is so cute. I'm like really loving it. But I tried to burn the edges and it's not working really well. It leaves a really nasty burn mark on the flowers. You don't want that. So what I think I want to do with these particular flowers is I'm going to go, for right now anyways, going to pinch it. Okay. And then I think I'm going to try and do some clear glue and go around the edges a little bit and see how that works. Now I don't know how this is going to turn out, so because I've not done this yet. Kind of want to see what's going to happen here with this. No, I don't like it. Okay, I'm taking it apart. Let's try something else. Let's see how that looks. I think I want to try one by one first. And then put them together instead of trying to fold them all funky. I think I'm going to leave that alone. Actually, yeah, I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, so then on here, then I'll alternate this way and then up and down. And what to put on top? What can we put on top, ladies? I would say, we can just throw a pearl on there. Pearl, button, who cares? I don't care. Whatever y'all want. It's fine with me. For now, this is how this is going to go. And then I'm just trying to create my layer with that little one down below. And since that one has some little bit of a burn, I want to put it towards the inside where it might not show so much of. We'll see how that works. Let's do some more blue. So what if it shows the glue? We're using pearls, right? So we have several layers here of these.